Welcome to the Tartan Championship game. We got Team Tobkin throwing yellow color with hammer due to a better record in the league season. And we have Team Miller throwing the red color. It looked like we had a tick shot there. Maybe intentional, maybe not. And we have Matt providing the stats and the scoring for the game today, so that should be good. He's already indicating here that Team Miller is a draw-centric team with 33% hammer efficiency and 50% force efficiency. And Team Tobkin is a balanced to hit centric skip with hammer efficiency of 44% and force efficiency of 47%. We got the come around here, looks pretty good. And it'll just glide a little too far. So we got a good setup there, 2 center guards, so let's see who can be the first one in. Let's try our hog timer here. This looks a little light maybe. We got 15-7, yeah. That probably won't get it too... it's close. Close to the house. Alright, Scott Meyer, let's see what we can get here on this line. Line is good, got plenty of room. Oh, it's curling nicely now. But a 14-1 on that one, providing I timed it right. That's not a fact for sure. That's very close to T-weight right there. Nice shot. I think Adam can see a little bit of it. Just want to tap this back. Nice Sherry second rock here coming up. Line's a little tight. Yeah, I didn't have the legs to get there. 16-3. See in the first time what kind of speeds we'll get here and how fast it's picking up. Well, let's see if Scott can glue another one in here. Sweepers are not touching it, looks a little heavy. 13-5, yeah, that probably back house. It just goes by and out. So Adam's still got a chance here. If he can freeze one in there, and that'll be pretty good, setting up good for a force. Looks like it's all there. Can I make a curl? Not quite. Tight indicates a freeze. It's pretty close, it's a little tight. Oh, it's kind of, it's over curling, it's on the guards. So Adam wants to tap this back just a broom's length about. Hard to get the time right here, I think, because of the view. Oh, let's look at some on the guard. This might tap on the yellow one in. That worked out well for Tate. Let's see if he wants to put another one in there. Yeah, he wants to. Ideally, top it up even more. Sit 3 in the house. Well guarded. Line looks good on this one. Weight also 13.8. Like it'll take and roll. Looks pretty good because I rolled to a fairly good place there. It's hard to draw in right now. And I will be pretty much forced to hit here. sure if he's taking on the double here or just hit and roll a little bit to the inside. Taking on the double, chances are you roll out a little bit, sit on the edge. It's a good hit and roll. He was probably playing the double there, guessing. Didn't quite get it. But the red ones may still be usable if Tate doesn't make the guard perfect here. All in here. Let's take a look, see if we can see. Hard to tell, but I think yellow is still 1-2 here. Even though Tate tapped that up. So. Guess the debate is, can they play off of the red one and in, or slash the red one in? That's probably a shot, because does have 2 yellow to hit there. And even if he were to hit his own red, that would still roll in and stick around. So it's not a whole lot of danger in trying this shot here. If you can play it like this, that would be the ideal shot. Didn't curl enough there, or over curled, I should say. Couldn't hold it. It's hard to play it that far out on the wings. Don't really know what it's gonna do, so. So Augustin's there and draw for 3 here. Don't think they have thrown a lot of draws on this side of the sheet so far, so this will be a good guess here what the time's gonna be. I'll try for a short time and see how that plays out. 3-5. I don't know if that's right, but we'll see. It's possible, looks a little bit heavy. So a good first end there with yellow for Tate with hammer. Oh, Matt has all the stats. There was only three shots on that side of the sheet, 11 on the other one. So probably up to speed on the outturn side. And that was probably a little slower there, but it was a hard guess. Reverse there at the end. One of the guard but slips into the house. That's not too bad. Calls for a nose hit probably here, but this one is hanging out a little bit and not coming back. Let's see what we got here. Looks like they're trading hits so far. Open end, clean end. Tate indicating normal here. Looks like a good nose here. Perfect. 4. Nice control 8. Sweepers are on it pretty much all the way here. It looks good. Adam is fine just rolling out there. Trying to run the guard. I rolled a little bit too far. That'll give Tate a chance to go under the guard here. Put some pressure on. Line looks a little tight. So just start holding it. That's good weight. Sparry. Back house. A little heavy. Alright, now Adam has a chance to go under the guard. Maybe generate a deuce here. One more. Go that shot. What do you want? What do you like? Sweepers are on it early. I think it's a little light. Plenty of room though. Holding this out. It's good weight. Looks like T weight. About 14.4. That's perfect. It might be roll out. Let's see. Is it gonna stick around? That's pretty perfect right there. Now the question is Adam gonna try to go under? Or just be defensive and hit it? No. Oh, we got an update on the first 10 stats. Tobkin, 39.1% versus Miller, 34.4%. Tobkin up 4.7% in the first end. But first end jitters, it's hard to know the ice, so I'm sure the percentages will go up here. Looks like a good line here on this hits. Looks like it's gonna stick around. Yeah. Two nice perfect hits by Tate there, 100% in that end. Now we have a blanket dump from Adam. Or if he's want to take a one here. I'm not sure what the call was. We'll see. Sweepers are pretty happy with this one. And stuck around for a point there, so 1 point game. Center guard is the call.
Pretty good. All tight. Go ahead. Yellow line. Mark line.
3-6. I don't think I got that time right. Let's see. All right, it's coming in. Coming in nicely. It's a tight guard. That's pretty perfect right there. Good calls for a corner guard. Alright, we got an update here on the stats from the stats man, Matt. T. Miller has thrown 4 of 16 stones counterclockwise. So 25% favoring the clockwise turn so far. Looks like that could change here. I'm sure he'll be calling the out turn here. This one started curling early. See if the sweepers can hold it.
How much you gonna move? Regular?
They got a piece.
Clear? Yeah, you wanna hit your tough nose.
Replace the corner guard. So 3 of 16 outturns for 3 of 6, yeah, 18.5%. All right, and 2, Miller 78% and Tobkin 75%. So that certainly was a good end for both teams there. Pick up their stats drastically there. Lots of good hitting in that second end. Now we'll see Adam call for a top here on the red one.
Even if we trample, probably gonna get better.
Looks like it's hanging a little bit. This is gonna get a piece of it. Could be a split on here. That's not all bad right there. If that top one is biting, that's pretty good. Tate's taking on the center one there. I mean, he could take the side on and roll, but he's recognizing that the top one is the way for Adam to steal in this end. So he'd like to just hit and roll, get another corner guard or roll into the rings, even better. This one that looks like it's over curling a bit though. Is he gonna get a riddle? Oh. It's pretty good. Adam can go under, but there's no stagger up there, so Tate can use his yellow rocks to run him back or to tap it, depending on what the outcome is of this shot. So interesting stat here. First 2 ends, Team Miller has thrown 25% of the shots as draws and 75% hits, and Tobkin is 75% draws and 25% hits, which is kind of a little bit the opposite maybe you would expect this game to play out, but it's kind of how the scoreboard, dictates the play so far. So alright, so Miller goes in and just slips into the rings there, so it's sitting 1-2. And Tate's still going to take on the center guard here, knowing that he can hit the one on the side at any time. This one is hanging a little bit. Is it going to come back? Maybe there's a double here. Oh, just ran by. Adam calls for a tap. Could certainly draw around it too if there's enough curl, but if it runs fairly straight, then tap is a good call here. Let's see what we got for time here. 25, somewhere there. Should be pretty close. Line's good. It's got to curl a little bit. Maybe we go for a straight draw anyway here. Oh, that's pretty darn good right there. All the way to biting the button. Now there's big pressure on Tate here to hopefully make a double. That's a really nice shot by Kaylee right there. Perfect. That curled up very nicely and huge shot in this end. Knowing that the other one is there biting in the rings, Adam wants to take care of this one. Make sure that's not sitting around. Could possibly roll into the rings here as well if he's gets a good roll. Looks like it might have done that. That's a perfect shot. On top of that, it kind of rolled to half guard their shot rock in the ring, so pretty good result. Tate playing the top here. Looks like we may get another split. Oh, it's gonna might be a little bit too heavy. Let's see. Is it gonna stick around? Yes, it is. So second shot. Oh, left the center guard as well. So Adam wants to remove the center guard, even though it doesn't look like it's in the rings. And he certainly could play the double here too as well. See what the shot is. Yeah, I certainly could hit the back yellow. It's second shot. This one is just gonna get it, and you know, it wasn't too far off from the double actually, so that could have well just been the called shot there. Of course, now Tate has a chance to get shot rock out with a hack weight, sit 2. It's going inside out. It's gonna curl a little bit more. So sweepers are ready to hold it. think hack weight is the call. Let's see what we got here. Sweepers are on it. Looks like it's curling early. $13 flat about, so weight was close. Unfortunately locked the red guard into the house. So red sitting 1-2. Inside out shots are difficult. I know I had one for the win last night and I missed it, so we've all been there. So I didn't see exactly the call here. I'm thinking Adam probably wants to draw center. Maybe just biting top 4 to make it as hard as possible for Tate. Sweepers are not on this. Looks like it hanging out a little bit. 14-9, so that's weight was perfect. Is there a triple? Probably not. There's a double. Possible jam on the wings. There's a double there in the crotch as well, and that probably will get him shot. So yeah, I like this call. If he hits this one perfectly in the crotch there, it's not gonna jam at all. It should leave him sitting short rock. Ideally, I think he has to hit the inside one first, but this one... Oh, actually, yeah, moved enough to... Well, that was a steal right there. Steal of 2, so... Good end for Miller. curling a little bit. Tate's gonna use that as a corner guard. Go around. Ideal is hit top 12, I think. Line was good on that one, just a little bit heavy. Slips in the back of the rings, but that's all right there. Adam's not going to chase that one. Center guard is slightly over curling as well. Tate's got a chance to loop another one in here. Sweepers on is early. Up. It's curling nicely. Can they get it by is the question here. Oh, they just did. 14-5. That's perfect. Just short of tee. Couldn't really have walked that down any better. Of course, Matt can freeze on this. So it's hanging a little bit, but we know they've been curling pretty nicely here. Weight's perfect. Look at that finish. That's a good shot. Sitting second shot, but there's really not a way for Tate to get that one out because there's a jam possibility there. Not sure you want to take that on. Could tap it a little bit. Up and roll a bit. He's looking. Is there a jam? All right, yeah. So he just wants space weight. Also taking a look at peeling the guards at this point. You make the double peel, that's pretty good as well. Or just play the draw as well. It's also a good option. So M3 stats were 78% Miller and 56% Tobkin from Statsman Matt. So certainly that 78% showed in that steal of 2 right there. This one is a little over curling. Stays for a guard. I think I was too late on the time there. Let's see. Sweepers are happy with the weight. It's actually finishing quite a lot there. It's gonna get by. Might just take the yellow one. 14-8, that was probably, yeah. Tate's looking over the options here. The red one in the centers looks like it's still accessible with a maybe like a hack weight, or you could draw around all the way around it and sit two, and that certainly would put a lot of pressure on Adam's team right here. So that's the call. Start with a draw, that white looks fine. Not sweeping a lot yet. Line looks perfect. 14-0. Should be back 4. Just back T. Not a bad spot. I think Adam can still get to it, but it's not the easiest shot in the world. It's gonna curl a little bit here. We've seen that, but should probably still see at least 75% of this. Matt's on it, holding it. Line looks good. 11-6. Oh, that's a perfect shot. Look at that. Roll to the button. Very nice. Excellent shot by Sarah. Yeah, definitely the run back here. Can get the double, and at the very worst, we'll just open it up, make that rock accessible, hopefully. Line looks good here. Sweepers are on it. Looks pretty good. Oh, just missed it. So close to being perfect. So based on time, we should be looking at about 14-2 here for hog to hog. Matt's on it, cleaning it. Line looks good. 13. I might have mistimed it, but yeah, it does look a little heavy. It's gonna slip to the back of the house and through. Tate's still gonna play their own here, and that's the right call. Kaylee just threw it. Should be close. Sweepers are on early. Just over curled it. Here again. But cleared up the guards. Adam's gonna have to replace it, or he's looking at coming in. Certainly could put up a Christmas tree situation here, even sit possibly 1-2, which will make it hard for Tate. Corner freezing on the top one isn't bad also. I think that's what he indicated. And leaving it short would also be fine as long as the line is good and covering short rock. Looking for maybe a 14-4 right here. So we got plenty of room here. Catherine's on it for curl. 14-8, waits close. Can we get it in for fourth shot? So short rock is accessible for Tate right now. Question is how he wants to play it. There's probably room to hit and roll under, but rolling out to sit half buried under the red one is also a good shot because he'll still be second shot. Setting up for a potential 3. So taking a little more ice here. I think Tate's indicating more like backline here. Can't hear what they're saying, but by playing a little softer, there's a chance he can roll under, which I think is what Tate is a preferred outcome of this shot. Right, looks good. Sweepers on it. Sweeping hard. Just over curl the hair.
I think I had it in the middle as well.
So Miller's hitting shot, Tate's hitting 2, Miller's 3. It's hard to say 4 and 5 there, but very unlikely that those will come into play. I think Adam just wants to go top 8, top 4 here. Not too close to set up a double, but far. That's on this early. So guard. Just making sure they're not over curling. Line is very good. It's guarding perfectly. Short rock. Is there a way to go around that and punch it off with enough weight, or you just play Just play for back button way to tap it and get your one. Looks like the ice is more for a tap than a straight draw. We'll see.
A normal high school kid would be like, my parents are across the street. My generation, that was and there was no party. No, I was like, right. So then they said, okay.
This looks pretty close. It's hanging a little bit. Can they play off that? Oh, 11-9. That was certainly a good weight there, but just didn't curl up enough. There's another steal here. Still a close game here, though. Center guard is called for Catherine here. Line looks good here. It's not going to overcurl like the last time. Perfect center. That would have been safe if we had played the new tick rule. Alright, this is exciting. We got midway through the game position stats here coming up. I think we got the corner guard call from Tate, and it's slightly overcurling, but it's usable for sure. Adam is calling that draw around the center guard. It's looking pretty good. It's maybe a little bit tad heavy. 13-5, yeah, that should be back house. It's not bad, back four and fully buried. It's a good position. Tate really can't ignore that one. I think he'll probably have to follow and go top four. That's the call. Top button, top four. So we get the numbers in for lead for Miller, 53% versus Tobkin lead, 53%. So we're all even there. Seconds, 67% versus 65.6%. It's also very close. Vice, 58% versus 67%. So slight edge to Tobkin. And Skip 71% versus 53%. So it's certainly all about the how difficult the shots are and what kind of shots you're getting here. So Matt can see pretty much all of this rock over here. Having a nice control of the weight. Sweeping for the curl here. Looks like it's going to get a piece of it for sure. And it's almost up to nose. So nice shot. Tate indicates to hit and roll out here below the corner guard. Supers are on it. Up. 11-1. Let's see if it sticks around. Slightly hanging out there. Looks like that side is a little bit straighter. That gives Adam the chance to go under the center guard again. So draw hit percentages, Miller is 47% draw to 53% hit, pretty balanced. Tobkin 62% draw and 38% hit. That draw comes up a little short, so now Tate has a chance to go under. Supers wants this one to sit. 13-9. Gonna stick around. So not bad. So you can get a short time here. 3-7-2. Looks pretty good. Sweepers are happy. Just clean. Back button away. Pretty nice. Tate will have to follow that down. Scott's on it hard here. 14-5, very nice weight. It should be perfect. Slide tap. Great shot. Still on tee here though, or slightly behind it, so there's a chance for Adam or for Sarah to come down to that and slightly tap it. Can they get a piece of it? Just goes by. Good chance here for Kaylee to put another one on top and really set up for a deuce, at least. This one is a little bit tight though, it looks like. Alright, so split the guards. That's not a bad result there, because it makes it harder to get in there. Still a port there for Adam on the intern side. Adam's draw attempt through the port here. It looks like it's a guard. I'm not sure if that was a call or if it just came up light, but line's good, so there's not a lot of room for Tate to get in here. It's really hard to see if it's gonna. I don't think it's gonna curl enough on the outturn side to get in for a second shot. So they're looking at the long tap on the yellow, I think. I think that's the indication. It's also pretty late in the end, so it's hard to. Certainly could make the double peel. They would stick their shooter, but would open it up. So but that's a little bit late. So a long tap here is the call. Certainly makeable. Not an easy shot. But line looks pretty close here. Let's see if it curls up enough. That looks pretty nice. Sweet. What a shot by Tate. Look at that. The long tap and left the guard. What a shot by Tate. Certainly the problem for Adam here is he could run back one of his reds, the center one. But if he misses, he opens it up for a 3 for Tate. So this is a tricky situation here. If he's not throwing at all, I mean, it's hard for Tate to get his 3 unless he probably plays the same shot again. But even though, he's still got to count this back one somehow. So it's a hard shot for 3. Then again, if Adam Certainly could cut him down or even steal at the best case. So which one do you run back? Do you run back the center one? You run back the side one that Matt's looking at right now. I think that's the safer shot because you leave your center guard where it is. Well, I'm glad I don't have to make this call, play this shot. That's not easy. I think the call is draw around. I think the goal here is probably just to get another red one in there, even though it's fourth shot, third shot. Just so to make it harder for Tate to score three. Got enough line here, got enough weight as well. It's gonna be open. Tate's probably gonna take that on and use that to hit and roll and possibly get his three. Yes, indeed, I agree with Matt here. It's skip dilemma in this end. Lots of interesting calls.
I'm working on that to make sure he hates you.
Sweepers are on it early. This should run pretty straight, but oh, look at that, what a shot. For three. So we got another lead change here. Tate takes a 5-4 lead. Those were two pistols by Tate in that end. High degree of difficulty, especially on that first one. Made them perfectly. Got an exciting finish here. Of course, Adam has hammer and 6, which is a good advantage to have. Three, nice center guard. 14-4, so this one I think maybe the call was a guard, but it slips into the ring, so it's perfect T-weight. Tate's gonna ignore that because he knows this is 6N, really wants to steal on this one, so I like this call. It's a bit outside and it looks like weight's good. Certainly could freeze down to or even tap it. Yeah, it looks like it's tap weight. Scott sweeping for curl. 13-5. It's not a bad outcome. The battle of the leads. Catherine Stewart, 57.5%. Kimberly Grogan, 58.8%. So a very tight game here. Adam calls a hit on this one. No surprise there. Gets a little bit inside roll. I think at this point Tate probably has to hit and roll here.
I guess now the buses can see the schools can see the bus like on the app. And I guess they forgot. So our secretary, the kids, I guess, were on the bus.
Sweepers on this. Looks pretty good.
And the secretary.
Oh, that's gonna overcurl a little bit, but got the rock out.
And then they forgot a kid, so they needed to
Oh, we got Team Tobkin's hitting percentage is 80%, 80.1% versus Miller's 70%. Tobkin draw percentage 50%, Miller 55%. So a very close game in the stats as well. Looks like Adam's call is just to draw open side here. This one is a little bit heavy and so never really got the curl, but it's gonna stick around in the house, so Tate's looking at certainly a double back there or hit and roll. Certainly could have draw as well to sit top four, but it's pretty gutsy when you don't have hammer, so you want to make sure you get this one out. This one's just gonna be nice. That's good.
I didn't know you were still sitting back there. Are you commentating?
I am.
Sorry, I've been crying. We have a bye. Oh, we play Heat tomorrow. Oh, wait.
Yeah.
Oh, my God, Susan. I play you guys tomorrow. We play. That's so weird. I'm going to be really off.
This one is slightly over curling and gets the red one in the back.
Langy versus Keith. So I think we won 3 games. Okay, that'll be fun. Well, look, Casey typed it all up.
Kaylee can put one top four here under the guard, and they're going to be sitting pretty good.
So you guys, the 18.
That looks good. Line's good too. Getting a little tight now. Sweepers are on it. Looks to be perfect. It's probably a little late on the timer there, so it's probably more like 14-7. Very nice shot.
Win tomorrow.
Adam recognizing here it's going to be hard to get to that short rock, so just peeling here to make sure have a shot to get short rock out. It's a good call. Just enough, and that works. A little bit on the straight side there, so I ran a little bit straight, but that's good.
Because it goes to that head-to-head, probably as opposed to the total point, because it's a double. That makes sense.
So you would have to win by 5 in order.
Do you think there's still other guard intern here, which is they've played a lot of interns, they know what the ice gonna do.
Yeah, we're Bob right now.
I'm not sure.
They know what the speed is.
I'm not sure.
So, looks like a hair heavy though, it's gonna be in the
I
house.
hear you,
Looks like top weight.
Stuart. Oh,
Nice shirt. Sorry I couldn't tell.
Wasn't the intended shot, but you know they're sitting 3 here at this point. There's still a lot of pressure on Adam at this point. So with a hit here. Sweepers are on it from the start. Looks pretty good. Gets the nose, good shot. Certainly, it's very good hitting percentage in this game. 80%, 70%. Numbers are very good for hits. And there's room for Tate here to punch it through that big hole. It's just got to be careful that it doesn't over curl or hangs here. The side has been hanging a little bit, but it's close to center. Should be able to control this nicely. Sweepers are not on it. Waiting for it to curl. It's getting close to that jam. And it did, but they got to move it out enough to third shot, so that works. Also, there's not really any double there on the yellow, so it's not going to take that on. Good hit and roll over the yellow. That certainly will make it harder on Tate's next shot. That's the call. The other shot would be to draw around the corner guard and sit. Problem is it's have to sit short and kind of buried, so the teams have been hitting so well in this game, so why not? 7. If they get a roll. Oh, that's really perfect. That's a great shot. That's a great shot. Certainly can hit it and roll. Possibly even a double here, but you overcurl slightly and hit your yellow straight out. That's reasonable. So freeze down to it. I think is the call. Certainly the safer call here to do.
Try to get roll off it too. Or you can try to draw down here. Like, what's the draw?
They played a lot of shots coming this way in this end, so they know the speed, they know the line. Should be close here. Sweepers are on it. Kaylee's coming out to help. Oh, just a little bit light. It's guarding though. I don't know if Adam's going to take on the... Is he going to take on the shot for 3 here, or is he just going to draw for 2? I think the call is a draw here.
More I look at it, the more I prefer that. Yeah. I think that's a little bit safer. If it's the only game, probably back line, big guy.
Moving the brooms a little bit here. Let's see what they settle on.
Back line.
Just have to be full 8 here to get the deuce. Clean from the sweepers. They look happy with it. 14-6. It's a tad heavy. Maybe? No, it's perfect. Perfect draw. Right to the button. So a deuce and 6, certainly a big score here. Miller takes a 1-point lead, heading into 7. Tate is for sure looking for at least a deuce here, or a blank. Is also a good outcome.
If you lay down like this.
So they're trying to use his wide corner here. It's a little bit heavy, but is it gonna hang on? No, it's still on play. Adam's got a tight center, slightly off center, and one in the house. So another guard or a draw on. I think the settle on the higher guard. This looks pretty perfect right here. Maybe slipping close to that second guard. That's excellent. 3 red arcs right on the line there. That's not going to be easy to get those out, so they probably still probably has to just come around the whole thing. Or he's asking. Alright, so on the peel. I think just single peel here, that top guard is so high that if you try to run that back, you're just going to leave your own shooter as a guard. Sweepers are on it, this looks good. Perfect shot by Scott there. Team percentages so far: Miller 65%, Tobkin 64.8%. Couldn't really get any closer than that. This guard is perfect line as well. It's slightly closer, but still far enough where there's a good separation between the guards. I think I'll go for another peel here.
You're back. Well, you know, I have to take all my stuff.
A little luck here, they could just peel this and roll to a corner guard. Looks nice again. Yeah, it's another corner, wide one, but maybe usable. At some point somebody's going to go in here though, to the 4-foot. Don't know if Adam elected to put another guard up or if he's actually going in here. I think it might be a guard. It's really good. 18-9. Those shots are very hard to put them close to the hog line, so that's an excellent shot. At this point you can't really peel, it's kind of late for that. You can try to get the top guard and roll a little bit. It's probably a good result, or you can go around it. That's the call. Line is a little tight. Weight's good. Can they get a little roll off of that one? And they do. 13.6. The weight was good enough for probably back 8 weight. Hit and rollers, half buried or even just a slight roll in is a good result here. Sweepers are on this hard. It's curling early. They're gonna get a piece. They are.
No, I brought it to get rid of it.
Tate could certainly draw around this here, but recognizing that if he punches that red one out and roll open, the blank is in play here. So this is a good call. Weight's good. Sweepers are on it. A little tight to the guard. Tight to the guard. And they got a nice shot by Kaylee. Adam, of course, can't ignore this one, so he's just gonna hit. Hit and probably stick as close to nose as possible. Slight roll open. It's not bad either. I guess even if he rolls under, he'll leave Tate no option other than to draw around. That's on it early. Sweeping hard. Sweeping hard. Got it. And he did get the roll under. Question if those two reds on top there, if you can catch a piece of the red on top, you can certainly punch other red one out. But if you roll the red one into the rings, then it doesn't help you. So Tate's pretty much forced here to draw around it and go for a deuce. So. That's good. Okay, I think make sure we're here. It's curling. It's curling. 14-8. Nice weight. Can they get around it? Can get a little rub off of it? Sharok, certainly good. I would of course like to be buried there, so because Adam, it's all open for Adam. He just has to get this out. He gets it out, then the force is on here, and tied with hammer, and 8 is certainly a good position to be. Sweeping for curl. That's a good shot. Roll to the open side. Sit 1-2. Tate has to draw for his 1 here. Sweepers are on it. Good sweeping. 14-4 should be perfect. Right to the button. Very nice shot. Oh, top 4. So tied game in 8. Team Tobkin out to steal here. We're looking at 2 center guards. High guard, just get it over. A love center, but it's usable. Adam goes open side here. Doesn't want to leave anything in the center. I'll make sure you're in here. And weight looks good. Trying to sweep it for curl, it's kind of hanging on the center line. And a bit heavy. Oh, it's actually back tee. That's a good way. Tate's got no choice here. You have to put in up another center guard. Through 7 end percentages, team percentages, Miller 67%, Tobkin 66.7%. So it's a very tight game. This one is a little bit heavy. Plan B here is to freeze on that red one. And that's pretty good. Ideally hit and roll here just to get the yellow out, but even to stuff it here, it's not a bad result. I think they got a piece of it. That's a good result. Good shot. So Tate has to put it up in another center guard. Of course, Adam can peel on the next one, so we're likely to see guards and peels here for the next few shots. This one is into the rings, but it's half buried, so it's not too bad. Got him indicating go for the yellow one in the house, but take the guard, certainly not bad outcome. So that one slightly over curls and gets the red one in the back 4.
Yes. So I was trying to plan my
Tate still needs guard here though, so he's gonna throw some more guards. Just need far enough spacing here so there's not a double peel on the yellows. And I'm just gonna go for the single peel there. Good news for Tate was that that accidental jam took out the red one on the forefoot, which helps. That peel just slightly misses, pushes the yellow one out to the side, so it moves it far enough where it's not usable for Tate.
And then the trigger guys
Got a good one. Yeah. Really tight game.
Saturday is supposed to be really nice. This Saturday.
Going back. It's gonna be nice.
tomorrow's nice and Saturday's.
Yeah, that's right. It'll be a bug-free camping experience.
I've been leaving my sliding glass door open because my dog likes to come in. Honestly, yesterday.
This guard slips a little bit off center line, but
Sorry, doggy.
Tate's got 2 guards now to use here. So at any rate, he's going to have a chance to go into the forefoot pretty much. Unless Adam makes a double peel here.
Yeah, all he wants to do is hang out with us. A Barky dream?
Last night he woke me up, he was howling. Sounded like a cow,
Sweepers are on this. Looks good.
I also so he's in agility.
It's a very nice shot by Sarah. It's a single peel. It's perfect.
The next morning he was sleeping like this off the side. So our trainer said he was having an agility.
Toby's very busy. He goes McDonald's. But last night was
Down to Kaylee's last shot here. So Tate wants another high guard here. Oh, I think that's a good call. Probably want to wait as long as possible to be in under your own yellow. A little bit wider. It's probably gonna stay around center. A little deeper as well, but still a guard, so it's a good spot. There's no double there.
Can't you just say, I wanted to see reserve? I don't know, it sounds like.
well, something will go down.
Well, are they, do they have too much
I don't know.
They must have.
Yeah, they don't have too many dogs.
Sarah with another single peel here.
Even when I use that one,
Makes it perfectly. Stuffs it on the red one in the rings, but that doesn't matter.
Probably like 3, depending on when it rains. You're right. I work one and off.
So, calling a timeout here. Discussing the options. Do they go in?
Well, forever.
Put it here right now? Or put up another guard. Here or there. Right here. That's the option. Or go here. Certainly have to go here on your last shot. Tate indicating the center guard, high center, is the shot. Sweepers are happy with the weight. They're going a little bit now. Line looks good. A perfect center. 17-6. That's a good spot.
Everyone's joined right now?
Yeah, that's the question for Adam now. Does he could certainly peel that one that Tate just threw, or he can go in and sit top four. Top four is the call. That's certainly a good one, because if he makes it perfectly, there's not much for Tate other than to draw around and punch it out. The risk, of course, is if he goes back here, Tate freezes onto it, and it's a very tough shot. So this is a big shot here.
As long as you hated it.
What if I was doing it too?
Sweepers are on it pretty early. Okay, now I gotta curl it. Matt's on it. 14-9. That looks pretty perfect. Oh, did they oversweep it? Oh, it's pretty close to the button. And it's overburied. Tate just needs to tap it though, so ever so slightly. He needs to get up to as close to nose as possible here.
The game's over.
Good shot, good weight. Oh, is it gonna curl up enough? Oh, it is.
Yellowish shot.
That was that's a good shot. Didn't quite curl up the nose, but it's shot rock, and Adam will have to deal with it.
He's got to be able to see order at least. Oh, you can see from there.
Now, these are the realistic side of the nose. If it's on the outside of the nose, it could quite easily.
So definitely have to. You can get up to nose here and get it out, but if it ever slightly will hang. They're taking ice for at least a good hack weight here, maybe board. That's on it early, but line's good. That's hanging. Catherine's on it. Oh, line's slipping. Nice shot. Nice game by both teams.
like.